Hey guys, I'm gonna show you guys how to play some chords, or actually pretty much all the most common chords. I'm gonna make it really easy for you guys to understand. And like the sun's going down, like the blinds are like I gotta make this quick. So I want to make it really easy for you guys to understand. See, I'm more focusing on you guys who are just starting how to play guitar. You know, I'm not gonna talk too much about music theory. You might not even know what that is. So all of you music pros are gonna be like, screw this guy, but whatever. I'm focusing on you guys, those who are just beginning to play. I'm also gonna make this video in Spanish too. Voy a hacer una en español, so no se preocupen. But let's get started. I'm gonna teach you guys pretty much all the major chords, and their minor counterparts, and all the ones that they have the number 7 on them. Those are called seventh chords. I'm also going to teach you the sharps and flats. So anyways, let's get started. You guys will know. Let's start with C. C's pretty simple. You can say C, you can also say C major. It's the same thing. Most people just say C. And to play C is bam, right there. Put your index finger right there on the second string from the bottom. I usually number them. The top one's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I refer to them by their numbers. But so you put it on the second string, right? In the first fret. And frets are just, these boxes right here. That's what they're called, frets. So you put your index finger on the second string on the first fret, right there. And then you put your middle finger on the fourth string on the second fret. And then finally you just put your ring finger on the fifth string on the third fret. And you just strum it with your thumb, or if you have a pick, or the nail of your index finger, however you want. And it should sound like that. Now that's C. Now C minor, which is C's sad little friend, because the minors usually sound very grim and kind of, I guess you could say, dark. To play C minor, I mean. Actually, and if you're actually beginning to play guitar, this is going to be really hard for you, because this is called a bar chord. And a bar chord is usually, you have to put your index finger on all of the strings on one fret. You have to press on all of them at the same time with your index finger, and that can get really hard. I remember when I was learning, it was really hard. But the more you practice, the more, the better you get. So for C minor, you place your index finger on top on the third fret. All the strings, press on them. You don't need to press on them, really, really hard, but you might have to if you're beginning to get used to it. And then you put your middle finger on the second string on the fourth fret right there. Then you put your ring finger on the fourth string on the fifth fret right there. And then you put your pinky right below your ring finger, which is the third string on the fifth fret. And play that whole thing, strum it. That's C minor. So you got C, and then you got C minor. C minor. And if you play them alternatively, you'll hear the difference, where C sounds like really kind of happy, I guess you could say, and C minor sounds a little sad, kind of mellow, So that's C and C minor. Now the C7, which is just like C. Place your fingers like as if you were playing C, but now you add your pinky on the third string on the third fret. So you have C, right? Place your fingers like the way I told you to play C. To play C7, you just add your pinky right on the third string. on the 3rd fret. Now try playing C by itself. Now add your pinky for C7. You'll hear the difference. Yep. So we have C minor, C, C minor, and then C7. Now keep in mind, there are multiple ways to play each of these chords. Multiple ways. These are the most common way to play them. You can play C all the way over here too, on the 8th fret. But that's another lesson. I'm just letting you guys know that there are multiple ways to play these chords, but these are just the most common. Just keep that in mind. Okay, next chords. We got C. Now we move on to D. So we got to play D. You just your index finger right there, 3rd string, 2nd fret. Middle finger, 1st string, 2nd fret. Finally, your ring finger, 2nd string, 3rd fret. We'll just strum that, you know. Now for D, you can try to, I guess, try not to play the top string. I mean, it's not necessary, but you know, the D comes out more if you mute the top string and just attempt to just play the bottom strings as you're strumming. So that's D. Now we have D minor right there, index finger, 1st string, 1st fret, middle finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then boom, ring finger, 2nd string, 3rd fret. You should sound like that. So we got D, D minor. Now D7. So D7 right there, index finger, 2nd string of the 1st fret, middle finger right there, what's that, 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then ring finger on the bottom string on the 2nd fret. That's D7. D, right, D minor, and D7. Now all of these chords I'm showing you are, you know, they're really simple chords, you know, to play along with some, you know, pretty easy songs. You know, not necessarily easy songs, you know, I'm just, you know, kind of like folk music, country music, soft rock, that kind of thing. You can play along to most of those songs. Mariachi, Mexican music, you know, banda norteña, all that. So we got C, D, now we get C, D, E, okay. Because the chords, they just, you know, there's only 7 major chords, C, D, E, F, G, A, and then C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then C, and then repeats, you know, it goes up octaves, but whatever. There's only 7 major chords, and then they all have their minors, they all have their seventh chords, you know, the ones with the number 7. There's a whole bunch of other chords, but just letting you guys know that. Anyway, back to E. E right there, E major, E or E major, doesn't matter. Index finger, 3rd string, 1st fret. Ring finger, right there, 5th string, 2nd fret. And then your ring finger right below that on the 4th string, the 2nd fret. And just those 3 fingers, starting from the top string. Oh yeah, and then make sure you're tuned. The top string should be tuned to E. It should sound like that. Next one should be A. Next one should be D. Next one should be G. Next one should be B. Next one should be E. So the top and bottom ones are both E. Except this E is lower, much lower. And this E on the bottom is higher. Higher in music means brighter, you know. Lower means low, you know. Low. Anyways, so we have E, you got E, right? Now, E minor is really easy. Just take off your index finger. And just those two. Put your index finger back on. And it's E again. E minor. Now if you want to play E7, you know, go back to your regular E. E7 is just, you take off your ring finger. And just those two. I like E. It is really easy. So we got E, E minor, and then E7. Pretty cool. Okay, so we got C, D, E, now F. Ooh, okay, bar chord. Now F, you might have to play it as a bar chord. And well, let me just show you this way first. The bar chord F, because this is really the most common way to play it. You have to. I know if your fingers probably hurt right now if you're a beginner, but you know, just keep on going. Don't give up. Don't give up, no matter what. Index finger right there, the whole first fret. Press on all of those strings, okay? And then your middle finger on the third string, on the second fret, your the ring finger on the fifth string, on the third fret, and then your pinky right below your ring finger, on the fourth string, on the third fret. That's F, F major, F. That's F. Now, that's probably really hard for you. If you're looking at tabs and for a song that you like and you see F, you're gonna be like, oh man, bar chord. I got your back. There's an easier way to play F. And it's all about finger placement, you know. That's the way they teach you in guitar class. Bar chord, bar chord. They shove that in your head. Bar chord. You know, you don't have to stick to the, you know, traditional ways. This is an easier way to play F, and you're gonna be using your thumb for the top string. So just place your thumb like that, just like that. I know a lot of people, a lot of you know, professional traditional music professionals, or you know, whatever, they hate people who use their thumb. I don't know why. Doesn't matter. Deal with it. It's the way if that's the way you want to play, and if you sound good, what's the problem? Whatever. Anyways, you put your thumb on the first fret. On the first fret, on the top string right there. Now, your thumb might be lightly touching, not pressing on, but touching the fifth string. That's okay. We don't need to hear that one. It's okay. We don't need to hear it. It's muted, okay? Now, the easier way to play F. So, you put your index finger on the second string, on the first fret. Your middle finger right there on the third string, second fret. And then your ring finger right there. So it's kind of like a diagonal line on the fourth string on the third fret. And then with your thumb on top, and that. Now try playing that in the original bar chord way. It sounds, you know, almost the same, you know. There's not really much difference. You're not, two strings are left out. And that's fine. Now, if you want to add just one more string to this easier way, you know how you have your index finger right here? You can also press on the bottom string at the same time. So your index finger is pressing these two bottom strings. If you want, you don't have to. You can just hold the second string there. And you know, you don't have to. You can just let go of the first string. You just hold the second one. That's the easier way to. That's an easier way to play F if you want. Okay, now we have F minor. Now to play F minor, you know, I'm gonna teach you, the original way, and I'm also gonna teach you an easier way to play F minor. So we have F. Put your the way I told you to play F, the original traditional way, bar chord. Now all you gotta do is just take off your middle finger, and that's F minor. Now the easier way to play F minor is, let's see. Okay. Now it's similar to the easier way to play F major. F minor, the easy way, you're gonna hold these bottom three strings with your index finger, the bottom three. And just, right there, put your ring finger. We're not going to use our middle finger, but put your ring finger on the 4th string on the 3rd fret. So we have those 4 strings pressed on. And then just add your thumb on top, the same way. And as always, the 5th string is muted, but nobody cares. So F minor, easier way to play F, easier way to play F minor. There you go. Now what do you have? F7. Now I have no easy way to play F7, so you're gonna have to, I guess, get used to the bar chord anyway. So same thing, 1st fret, entire fret. Now go back to the original F major way, using all 4 fingers, the way I told you. Now F7 is just take off your pinky, and that's it. So we got F minor, which is you just take off your middle finger, and then F7, without pinky, and F, easy way. F minor, easy way. It's all good. So I've taken you through, let's see, C, D, E, F. Now we have G. Ooh, G. I don't know, a lot of people like G for some reason. It just sounds, I don't know, really, I guess, I don't know, I would say G is like the modern, modern kind of soft rock chord kind of thing. I don't know what I'm talking about, but you hear a lot of G, a lot of songs in G. I bet you've heard a lot of songs that sound like that. So G is a fun chord, I guess. So G, sort of tough, not really. Just get used to it. G is right there. Put your index finger right there. 5th string, 2nd fret. Middle finger, top string on the 3rd fret. And then just put your ring finger on the bottom string on the 3rd fret. And strum. No, that's G. Another same G, you can just instead of your ring finger on the bottom, put your middle finger on the bottom, and then put your ring finger on the 2nd string on the 3rd fret. So that, and then your pinky on the bottom, and then these 2 top fingers, same place. Yeah, it just depends on the song, I guess. Some people, some artists, are playing G like this. There's a minor subtle difference. Some people just play normal G with just the ring finger on the bottom. It's all good. So there you go, that's G, and then G minor. Let's see. Okay. The same exact finger positions as F minor, the bar chord way, but 2 frets up on the 3rd fret. So your index finger is covering all these, pressing on all the strings on the 3rd fret. Like that. And then G minor is just, we're not using our middle finger. I'm not flipping you off. No, I'm not. Your ring finger. So you got bam, bar, the whole fret right there, 3rd fret, and then ring finger right there. What's that? 5th string, 5th fret, 5th string, 5th fret, and then your pinky right below your ring finger on the 5th fret, but the 4th string, and no middle finger, just that's G minor. So we got G, or G like this. And then G minor. Now we got G7. Okay, so G7 is right there. This is the most common way to play G7. Bottom string, 1st fret. Middle finger, 5th string, 2nd fret, and then right there, your ring finger on the top string, on the 3rd fret. In those 3, it almost looks like a C, except these 2 fingers move up 1, and this index finger moves down 1. It almost looks like a C, but it's G7. So we got G, G7. G minor over here. Pretty good. And like I said, there are multiple ways to play these chords. I'm just showing you, the most common ways. To get you started, so you guys could be looking at tabs of a song that you want to play. Most likely a kind of simple strumming song. There's a lot of them out there. Taylor Swift, a bunch of people, maybe even Justin Bieber, country, whatever, anything. But anyways, okay, so we got C, D, E, F, G. Now we have A. We're almost done. A, and then we have B. So A, pretty easy. I like A too. It's all your fingers are on the same fret, the 2nd fret. It's like a little scrunched up diagonal line, starting with your index finger on the 4th string, 2nd fret, middle finger right below it, next string, and your ring finger right below that. Strum starting from the 5th string. You can strum from over here at the top string, that's fine. I like it. You can play at A like that too. Or if you're feeling lazy, you can just grab those 3 strings with your index finger. And you're not really grabbing the bottom string. It's kind of muted. That's the cost of playing it this way. But it's fine. Now A minor. So we got A, now we have A minor. It looks exactly the same as E or E major. But your fingers move down 1 string each. Boom, boom. So your index finger is right there on the second string, first fret. And then your middle finger is right there. What's that? Fourth string, second fret. And then your ring finger is right there. What's that? Third fret, second fret. I mean, third string, second fret, yeah. That's A minor. So you got A minor. Now finally, A7, which is, you know, play A again. Just take off your middle finger. That's it. Just take off your middle finger. That's A7. Now finally, B. Lonesome B. B, okay. Okay. So a B is gonna be a bar chord. So bam, right there. Don't you're gonna bar the second fret, but I guess leave the top string out, sort of. Leave it out. You can grab it if you want. It's fine. It's fine. Just grab the whole thing, whatever. And then with your ring finger, now this might be really hard, even harder. You grab 3 strings with your ring finger. You're pressing on the you're on the 4th fret with your ring finger, and you're on the 2nd fret with your index finger. So over here in the ring finger, you're pressing on what's that? The 4th, the 3rd, and the 2nd string. And the bottom string's kind of muted, cause you know, naturally, cause your ring finger's kind of touching it. It's fine. And that's B. My guitar sounds like it's rattling. It's fine. That's B. Now you can play like that with your let's see, your ring finger. Other people like to play it using all their fingers instead of grabbing those 3 strings with your ring finger. Instead, they grab them with the rest of their fingers, like that. Like that. It's harder, I guess, for me, that way. But, you know, I just grab them with my ring finger. That's B. Now, B minor is, keep your index finger where it is, 2nd fret. The middle finger right there. 2nd string, 3rd fret. Your ring finger on the 4th string, 4th fret. And your pinky right below your ring finger on the 3rd string, 4th fret. And that's B minor. Now B7, just take off your pinky. No, that's one way to play B7. There's another way to play B7, which is like this. This way, this B7, especially if you're playing, you know, Mexican music, mariachi, is a little harder to switch to. Like if you're playing, I don't know, maybe C. For a lot of people, it's hard to switch to this B7 because you got to be, you know, really quick and accurate. Place it by, you know, in terms of placing your fingers really fast, so it can sound like a smooth change. You know what I mean? But for now, just practice your finger placement and work on switching chords, switching from chord to chord later. For now, just be practicing on your finger placement. Now, this way to play B7 is right there. What's that? 4th string, 1st fret. Middle finger right there. 5th string, 2nd fret. and then ring finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret, and then your pinky on the bottom string, 2nd fret. I usually like to think of these 3 fingers right here, they all skip a string. That's how I remember it. And then you got the index finger over here on the 4th string, 1st fret. That's B7. You know, like I said, B7's over here too, like I showed you. So that's the most common chords taught in the most, I guess, the easiest way possible. I like to make it easy on you guys. Worry about music theory later. For now, I know a lot of people just, you know, they just want to start playing some music, some songs that they like, you know. And it sucks because some people get so confused with, you know, other teachers who like to, you know, shove music theory down their throat. I mean, down their heads to their throat. That a lot of people just give up. You know, I'm basically teaching the same thing, but I like to make it easy, you know, so you guys can understand, because, you know, I like teaching people how to play guitar, and I hope I've helped you guys. Now, all these chords I showed you are, they're very useful for a lot of songs, lots of songs. You know, rock, like, you know, the distorted rock, you know, or like, that's a whole nother story. If you want to play rock, because I know a lot of you are like, you guys are very curious. You guys want to know how to play these songs, and, you know, rock, you know, distorted rock, you know, kind of something like the White Stripes or like maybe Metallica. They all use like power chords and stuff, which is, I guess, relatively easier. You need an amp, you need an electric guitar. You know, a lot of you, you know, you guys have questions and I'm just trying to answer. But these chords, you know, mostly acoustic stuff, kind of, you know, mariachi, banda, soft rock, you know, people like John Mayer, maybe, vast majority of country, nowadays, I guess. No, you know, in the past too, folk music, Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan, oh yeah. If you like Bob Dylan, you know, check him out, check out his music. Let's see. So yeah, that's it. On another video, I'm gonna show you guys how to play the sharps and flats. If you don't know what that is, you might have seen chords with like the number symbol right next to it. That's a sharp chord. And a flat is yeah, it's like a little lowercase b. It looks like a little lowercase b. That's the symbol for a flat, and that's a whole, you know, those are different chords. But for now, this is it. I hope I've helped you guys. Like I said, I want to make one in Spanish too. So, if you guys have any questions, just leave me a comment, and then I'll get to you as soon as possible. And thank you.